on the chat way. We don't want to do it that way.
Or you can do it in the chat, of course. Yeah. Okay. Chitra,
Go
go ahead.
First question. For whom do we do the Mangalacharan in the first verse of the Bhagavatam?
I'm checking Jayanti's answers. So.
Don't look at mine.
No cheating, no cheating.
Prabhuji, no cheating, please.
I've already seen the questions and the answers.
Mataji, go move away, Mataji.
I know, he's bad.
So,
The answer is Shri Krishna.
I must say it's very nicely done. A nice presentation, Chitra.
Thank you, Prabhu. Second question. What is Naimisharanya? Naimisharanya is a forest. Third question. Who headed the sages of Naimisharanya? It was Sanaka Rishi.
I hope everybody's okay.
Gosh, yes.
I got that wrong. Sorry.
What did you have, Mataji? Puja,
I have not Sonna Krushit, the other one, Sutta Goswami.
Sutta Goswami, yeah.
It's easy to get confused.
Yeah. It's a trick question, that one, actually, in one way. Yeah. But Shonakrishi was representing the sages at Naimisharanya. And Sutta was answering the questions.
Okay, that's clear.
What was done in Naimisharanya?
No one that
A 1,000-year sacrifice was done by the sages in Naimisharanya before they started asking Sanaka Rishi their questions. Sutta Goswami.
So this is, there's no multiple choice in this one.
Can I move forward?
Yes. You can just ask the question and do the answer at the same time.
Chapter 2.
I meant the previous one. Just ask, because we're recording it, just in case somebody doesn't have access to
Okay.
screen.
How many questions did the sages ask Srila Sutta Goswami and why? 6 questions were asked for the sake of the ultimate good for people in Kali Yuga.
Good.
Chapter 2. To whom did Sutta Goswami pay homage to? He paid homage to Sukadev Goswami. What number can we see repeatedly in this chapter, and is it used to list and describe?
This is a tough one.
I would like if someone can answer this before I show the answer.
It's a tough question, this one. Tough question.
So there's two parts to this, yeah?
Mm.
Yes.
I think you better answer it. It's a tough one.
The number was 3. Because in the chapter, we can read about the 3 aspects of the Absolute Truth,
Mhm.
the 3 qualitative forms of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiv,
Mhm.
and the 3 Purush of that.
Mm.
That's a good one.
Mhm.
Good question. Chitra, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What are the 3 aspects of the Absolute Truth?
I did not read in detail about it.
Sorry?
She doesn't know.
Okay, no. It's Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. Brahman is Brahmajyoti, the effulgence of the Lord. Brahman is, that's the effulgence. Sorry, Paramatma is the super soul within our heart. And the third aspect is God, Bhagwan himself, this personal form of the Lord.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, you can move to the next one.
Chapter 3. What avatar are described in this chapter?
Hmm. And there's 2 answers. Yeah.
The 2 avatar are the Leela avatar and the Purusha avatar. What is the universal form?
Which of these 3?
Chapter 3 shows us that the universal form is illusory. What is the Bhagavatam?
There's no multiple choice in this one.
Oh.
Can someone answer? Maybe.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
The Bhagavatam is Lord Krishna himself. in the Bhagavatam, because the sixth question what the sages asked, he said that where did religion took shelter after Lord Sri Krishna left this material world? So Lord Sri Krishna, he is Bhagavatam personified. Am I correct?
Yes.
Thank
Yes, you know, Mataji.
you. Thank you.
Well done.
Yes.
Chapter 4. How many more questions did Shonaka Rishi ask again in this chapter?
That's a tough question.
Mhm.
Tough question, that one. Because we didn't highlight that. I didn't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Like,
Shonaka Rishi asked 9 questions in this chapter.
hmm.
How did Shonaka Rishi address Vyasdev?
What's his other name?
Yes.
Krishna Dvaipayana Vyas,
Hmm.
who saw the deterioration in the age of Kali.
The Vyasdev.
You're right, Prabhu. It is Vyasdev, who appeared in front of Vyasdev.
Now, if anybody gets that wrong, they're definitely in the corner. And I want a confession if anybody gets it wrong.
I think Narad.
Narad Muni.
Yeah, that was a close shave. Nani Ben, did you get that?
Hanuman. Narad Muni, yes. We are guessing, Prabhu.
No, no guessing. That was an easy one. Wait, Nani Ben, are you there?
Yes, yes, I got it right, Prabhuji.
Okay, I was just checking.
Yes, definitely that one. I think one of the few I got right.
I'm sure that's not right.
Good.
Well done.
Who is the father of Vyasdev?
Parashar Muni.
Yes, Mataji.
So sorry, I didn't know we could answer. So
No, we're not answering. We're just letting people do the self-test.
okay.
Hey, who is the mother of Vyasdev? That is an important another one. It's coming. Oh dear.
You know that one, don't you?
Who is the mother of Vyasdev? The mother of Vyasadeva is Satyavati, the daughter of Vasu.
Oh, got
That's
that.
the fisherman, right?
That's right.
Good.
Satyavati is the wife of Santanu.
What did the great sage Vyasadeva see in the duties of the millennium?
Mm.
Impurities?
Close.
Huh?
Contradictions. Anomalies. Anomalies. Anomalies.
Which scripture did he divide? Vyasadeva divided the Veda. Into how many parts did he divide the scripture?
18.
Suresh in the corner. Facing the other way.
Four.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
Oh,
was 4 parts.
4 Vedas, remember?
The Rig.
oh, Vedas, yes.
The Vedas have 4 parts. Srimad Bhagavatam has 18 cantos.
No, 12.
18 Puranas.
18 Puranas, yeah.
Yeah, 18 Puran.
I was close.
Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one.
Name the different scriptures according to the professor responsible for each.
Woof. That's a tough one.
Pele Rishi became the professor of the. Anybody know the answer?
Actually, I can't remember. Is it Rig?
Give us a clue.
Rig. Okay.
Jaimini was the professor of the.
Yaju.
It's another Ved.
Yeah.
The Sama Ved.
Okay. He himself took.
Vaishapayana alone became glorified by the.
He took.
It's
Yeah,
a Veda again.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not usual. It's a Tharva,
Atharva.
yeah. Oh, it's Yajur. Okay.
Yajur
you.
Veda.
Bless you. Last one is easy.
The last one's Atharva.
Yeah.
Sumanta Muni Angira was entrusted with
Atharva.
the Tharva Ved. This is the last one. Roma Harshana was entrusted with the.
Remember? No, we didn't do that. Actually. The 18.
Puranas.
The Puranas.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, okay. This is interesting.
I got absolutely 1 out of that.
That's all right.
One is better than none.
Yeah, 1 is well.
Whose father was Roma Harshana?
Everybody should get this one right.
See?
That's cheeky, Chitra.
Sri Sutta Goswami. Chapter 5. Who is the sage among the gods?
The hint is
Narad Muni. What is the guarantee given to those engaged in devotional service but who may fall down? They will never be unsuccessful. How did Narad Muni explain the main importance of devotional service?
I think C.
You're treading on really,
All of them are,
yeah,
yeah.
you're treading on dodgy ground now. You know that, Suresh.
That's why she didn't do it. D.
Yeah, all of them.
Chapter 6. During his deep meditation in the forest, who did Narad Muni see on the lotus of his heart? Narad Muni saw Lord Shri Krishna. By constantly chanting the transcendental pastimes of the Lord, one can cross the ocean of
Lessons.
yes.
Well done.
Thank you very much for your attention.
Very good. Thank you. Very good.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Chitra ki jai.
Chitra ki jai. Very good.
Good effort.
Thank you.
Sure. So, out of 20, who got
20.
who got 5? That was not that easy. That was quite challenging, actually. I have to say.
Very nice.
I didn't know some of those answers myself.
Go back to reading Bhagavatam again.
Back to Canto 1 again.
Back to the drawing board.
Preface again.
To kindergarten.
So we've got a few minutes. Are there any questions or comments? If devotees found that a little too challenging, perhaps we could make it a little easier.
I think it's nice. I think it's okay.
Good. That's
Just shows how much you absorb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was perfect, Prabhu.
So, what did you get, Geeta?
Oh God, I think I'm gone very red face now, embarrassed. Yeah, no, but definitely good way of learning though. I think I
Yes.
definitely recommend this sort of exercises for us going forward.
Good, yes.
I need to stay in the corner now.
I think we'll pay more attention next time. If this is to be there every time, I'm sure Mataji scored more than Prabhuji. I'm sure about that.
She would have if I didn't know the answers.
She never cheated. You cheated, Prabhuji.
I must admit, when I saw the questions first time when Chitra sent them, I thought, what is the answer? Then I thought, isn't it better if you do multiple choice? So when she did the multiple choice, I got most of them right. But it is, it can be a little challenging because some of them are quite tricky questions. So, okay.
But that was only 6 chapters. So we've still got a few more chapters in Canto 1 to do.
So
But the answer to everything is Krishna anyway, so
can't go wrong.
the Supreme Lord.
Yeah, you're right, because the first question, the answer was Krishna, and then later on, Krishna came again. So if you did Krishna all the way through, you'd have got a few right.
Yeah, I got all the Krishna right.
Very good. Chitra, what are you thinking about the next 13 chapters?
I will work it out.
Okay, I was thinking just one question from each chapter.
Yes, Prabhu.
Because you had quite a few questions from the chapters, which actually is very good because it makes it thorough. So what, shall we stick to? Okay.
If she's able to.
Okay, Jayanti, what do the devotees think? Jayanti feels that the more questions, like Chitra already had, is better.
Yeah, I think that requires a bit more thinking, so that's fine.
Okay.
More questions.
Okay.
And then you will fail.
And perhaps the questions can be perhaps from the notes that we do as well, and from the verses. So that's okay. That's okay.
Yes, I did a mix of those.
Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, very good. Very good. So tomorrow you don't think you'll have anything ready, right?
No.
It's quite late there anyway, isn't it? So
Yes.
We'll do it on Friday, perhaps.
yeah. So tomorrow we can continue. We can start with Canto number 2. So Friday is absolutely fine.
No, we're doing instructions, aren't we? We've got instructions as well.
We haven't completed those yet.
How many have you got?
Few.
If you've got the initial ones, maybe.
Actually, we could do some instructions now. Anybody got any questions or any comments? If not, we could have a quick look at some of the additional instructions that have come through. Madhusudan Prabhu did, Karuna Bandha, Jayanti. So let me bring them up and we can just spend maybe 10 minutes doing that. Right, let's find it first. Okay, found it. It's here. So Madhusudan Prabhu, you can take us through some of them. Let's just find it first. Yeah. I've got it here. Just 1 second. Where are you? Oh, do you have your ones already there? Do you want to just speak through them while I find? I don't put them now? Strange. Thought I had them here. Have you got your ones to hand, Madhusudan Prabhu? The preface and the introduction? Ah, that's why. Wrong date. 2nd of October. Okay, hang on a sec. Have you got your one to hand? Oh, Madhusudan Prabhu?
Yeah, Harbo?
You know the ones that you sent me. Do you want to just read
Yeah.
them? Yeah, from your phone?
Yeah, I can read them from here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I looked at the introduction, and obviously Prabhupada had written a preface to the Bhagavatam, and in there I thought, pick up the instruction that Srimad Bhagavatam begins with the definition of the ultimate source. It is a bona fide commentary on the Vedanta Sutra by the same author, Srila Vyasadeva, and gradually develops into 9 cantos up to the highest stage of God realization. The only qualification one needs to study this great book of transcendental knowledge is to proceed step by step cautiously and not jump forward haphazardly like with an ordinary book. It should be gone through chapter by chapter, one after another. And the reading matter is so arranged with his Sanskrit text, English transliteration, synonyms, translation purport, so that one is sure to become a God-realized soul by the end of finishing the first 9 cantos. So there we are. Prabhupada is saying, he's emphasizing that take it step at a time. There's everything Prabhupada has put in the Sanskrit text and the English translation, everything. So then there is a need of a clue as to how humanity can become one in peace, friendship, and prosperity with a common cause. And then Srimad Bhagavatam will fill this need, for it is a cultural presentation of the re-spiritualization of the entire human society. So the instruction is that we should take this step by step and study it properly, like we're doing. Actually, we're doing a good job of, And then in the introduction to the Prabhupada is given some instructions. I picked up something from there, that it is imperative that one learns the Srimad Bhagavatam from the person Bhagavatam. The person Bhagavatam is the one whose very life is Srimad Bhagavatam in practice. So again, it's important that, we don't just go to any kind of speculator on Bhagavatam and somebody was just doing Kathavach and all that and not entertaining us with this. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the absolute personality of Godhead. And he is both Bhagwan and Bhagavatam in person and in sound. So we should pray to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by his mercy that we are able to grasp the concepts in the Bhagavatam. As it's important that, we respect that. So in the modern age, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu preached the Srimad Bhagavatam by practical demonstration. It is easier to penetrate into the topics of Srimad Bhagavatam through the medium of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's causeless mercy. So we should beg for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. And that's the instruction, Prabhupada is giving in this introduction. Very important that, we beg for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy so we can grasp and go through the Bhagavatam. And then chapter 1, we all should be willing to hear the virtuous glories of the Supreme Lord if we are desiring to be delivered from the vices of Kali Yuga. So in Kali Yuga, the strong vices are, obviously intoxication, gambling, illicit sex, and then what's the other one? Meat eating, gambling. Yeah. So all these vices are there, and we have to really be delivered from that. And if you're desiring, then we should really listen to the glories of Lord Shri Krishna. Yeah. So those were my instructions, that I picked out.
That was really, really good as well. Really to the point, because especially the first one, we should do it systematically, which we're trying, and then
Yeah.
reading it from the right source, hearing it from the right source, and we're hearing from Prabhupada because we're going through his books.
Yeah. And there's no other, Bhagavatam person who lived the Srimad Bhagavatam, and that's really Prabhupada as well. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right. So very good instructions, Prabhu. I think
Okay, thank
very,
you.
very helpful. So 2 and 3, we have. I think Pitender is going to do those. So hopefully he'll do them in the next day or two. 4 is.
Yeah, if you want me to look at any other two,
Yeah. I mean, actually, I tell you what. Let's split them up between us. 4 and 5 was 4, 5, and 6. I think was Karuna. Karuna, would you like to just go through those?
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay.
Chapter 4, we should understand how this age of Kali is affecting us, just as Srila Vyasadeva saw the deterioration which will happen in this Kali Yuga, like reduction in duration of life and people being impatient due to lack of goodness.
Anything you'd like to add to that?
Um,
In your own words, you can say some things if you like.
So Srila Vyasadeva was feeling incomplete and he was not satisfied after having written the Vedic literatures, etc. So, and then he saw this deterioration coming. So it's good that we understand that the Vedic literatures, it's not it's not everything that we should be reading the Vedic literatures only. So it's good that we understand that we need something more than the Vedic literatures so that we can get get rid of this the different things affecting us by this age of Kali.
Yep, that's good.
And then in chapter 5, people are generally inclined to sense enjoyment, engage in activities in the name of religion, and have be careful of prohibition. We should, however, engage ourselves in the process of bhakti yoga, the transcendental loving service to the Lord, as described by Narad Muni. So in chapter 5, Narad Muni is talking to Srila Vyasadeva, and he's asking him to write about the pastimes of the Lord, to write about the bhakti yoga. So this is the most important thing. This shows us that this is the most important thing that we have to read, the Bhagavatam, where the pastimes of the Lord are described.
That's good.
In chapter 6, the path of devotional service may be long and difficult, but we should strive hard, constantly meditate upon the Supreme Lord, and pray to re-establish our broken relationship with Him. So in chapter 6, Narad Muni explained about how he went into the forest and then he started meditation. So it was a long journey that he had. So our devotional path also may be a long journey and may have many problems, many difficulties, but we should never abandon our devotional service and try very hard to constantly engage ourselves in devotional service and chant here and sing the glories of Supreme Lord.
Good. Thank you for sharing. Very good. Good instructions. 7.
Okay, 7. So Arjun followed Krishna's instructions to please both Bhim and Draupadi when punishing Ashwatthama. He could have killed Ashwatthama for the killing of the 5 sons, but he didn't. So basically, Ashwatthama had killed their 5 sons because he was the son of their guru and a Brahmin, son of a Brahmin. Arjun didn't really want to go down the route of killing him. Initially, Krishna was instigating, you should really kill him. This is, he's done this to you. He's caused so much grief. And then they took Ashwatthama to Draupadi. And Draupadi actually felt sorry for Ashwatthama's mother. So she said, I don't want any other mother to go through what I have gone through. So I don't want you to kill him. But Bhim, he was ready to kill him. So Krishna said, okay, you have to please both of them. So what are you going to do now? So Arjun basically cut off his hair and took out the jewel from the forehead of Ashwatthama. So that is, in effect, as good as killing a Brahmin, and it's very shameful as well. So Arjun understood Krishna's instructions. So in this way, when we're actually in a lot of difficulty, we should always do things under the guidance of a guru and shastra. Okay. Then chapter 8. So the Lord reciprocates dependence of the devotee. One should not therefore look for help from imperfect living beings or demigods, but one should look for help from Lord Krishna, who is competent to save his devotees. And the example is Ashwatthama again released the Brahmastra to kill the baby in Uttra's womb. So Uttra went straight to Krishna when being pursued by Brahmastra sent by Ashwatthama, and not to Arjun or Bhim, who were strong enough. Arjun could have counteracted the Brahmastra as he did with the previous Brahmastra, but she knew who was the person who would save her. So she went straight to Krishna. Whereas if you look at Draupadi, when she was in that arena being derobed, or her sari was being taken off, she looked at everyone for help. She looked at all the elders and then her husbands, but no one was in a position to help her. And eventually she had to surrender to Krishna. But Uttra was more intelligent. She went straight to Krishna. And this chapter also has Queen Kunti's prayers. So Queen Kunti prays for calamity so she can remember Krishna, as Krishna has always saved them in all circumstances. Similarly, we should always ask for protection from Krishna and help from Krishna and no one else, really.
This point about Ashwatthama, what happened, according to Mahabharata, is that when he released that nuclear weapon, and then Arjun released his, and Krishna advised Arjun to withdraw the Brahmastras. So actually, Ashwatthama didn't know how to withdraw. So he actually redirected that Brahmastra to Uttara.
That's another version, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then Uttara came to Krishna. So he could only actually use that Brahmastra once. So he used it, and then he diverted it to hit Uttara, the child within Uttara's womb. And then Krishna saved that child, and that child is Parikshit Maharaj. So that's one thing that is interesting. So
and Nabi, and I know I touched that point yesterday as well. When it's interesting because when these Ashwatthama and these people like that releases this kind of weapons, and they don't know how to retract or anything, neutralize it or anything. But Arjun had that ability, and he does that. But he takes guidance of Krishna as well, you know. And he actually, before releases, he circumambulates Krishna, pays obeisance, then he, you know, releases. So he's actually praying to Krishna, you know, so what is this? You know, this Brahmastra has been released. So like that, you know, at the moment, this virus has been released, you know, and just like that Brahmastra, and it's actually causing so much suffering, you know, to so many living entities. And even our godbrother, you know, Srikaragya went through tough time in the hospital. So really, we should also, as devotees, you know, we should pray to Krishna that, you know, somehow, you know, deal with this. And obviously, these people are looking for something to neutralize it, like a vaccine or something, but that doesn't work. You know, this virus is out there, you know, whether they released it from a lab or wherever it's come from, but it's and then our sincere prayers. So while we're reading the Srimad Bhagavatam, we should, you know, pray to Krishna and find a solution to this, you know, which is causing suffering a lot. Yeah, okay, thank you. But it's good instruction. Carry on.
Absolutely right.
I think that's it.
So that's it. We've got, and then you did 16, 17, 18. So we've got a few left. So Madhusudan Babu, if you, from 8 onwards, you can, maybe for Friday, but when we do the questions, we could do the instructions at the same time. So if you like, Madhusudan Babu, you could do from like 9 to 15 or something like that.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Oh, Indulika Mataji.
I have a quick question, please.
Sure.
So when Krishna instructed Arjuna to release his Brahmastra, didn't he withdraw both his and Aswathama's also?
According to Bhagavatam, actually says that. However, actually what happened was that Ashwathama redirected his. He couldn't withdraw it, but he can redirect. So he redirected it. And that went to Uttara. He didn't have, you can only use those mantras once.
Yeah, but didn't Arjuna retracted both? No.
He retracted his, for sure, not Ashwathama's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but although Bhagavatam says it did, Bhagavatam says it does, but otherwise, there is, otherwise, how would Uttara's, how would Parikshit be in trouble? Because he redirected it.
Okay.
He redirected it, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I think that's a very clear explanation. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Same one which redirected. So
redirected, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hare Krishna, thank you. Yeah, it's a little confusing.
Yeah, it says here that, you know, Lord Ashwathama releases Brahmastra, and then Arjun prays to Krishna. Then Lord Krishna, Ashwathama has caused this, so counteract it with your weapon. So Krishna instructs Arjuna to counteract that with his weapon.
Yeah, and then later on he says, I think the verse after, he says that he withdrew both. But
yeah, that's right.
Actually, what happened, Ashwathama redirected, and then it caused Uttara to come and run to Krishna.
Yeah, but the lesson is obviously that, you know, we should take shelter of Krishna no matter what, you know, whether it's Brahmastra or anyway,
Corona
or the coronavirus. It is actually, you know, nightmare. This demoniac mentality, you know, these dangerous people around. Trump has got it now, so it's okay.
I thought you were going to say our godbrother Donald Trump for a minute, you know.
Well, yeah, we should feel sorry for him. I mean, anybody who gets it, you know.
You don't wish it on your worst enemy, for sure.
Yeah.
Horrible thing.
Just think positive.
Yeah, but he's out and about in his car.
Who's that?
He's out and about in his car.
Security and he's, that's dangerous.
Whether he's pretending he's got it, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's got it. It's just public media.
He's going for the sympathy vote.
Yeah.
Full of doing that, yeah.
I don't think he's got it because he couldn't be out in 2 days. Look at poor Boris Johnson. Yeah, but poor thing. He's working so hard, and look, how people are treating him. So bad.
So we know which who you voting for.
No, honestly, no. You feel for people like that because everybody's on his head. Everybody's, all arrows are at him. And he's poor thing. He's doing his best.
In this situation, this is Kali. You can never win. If you do something, you're wrong. If you don't do something, you're wrong. And unfortunately, that is almost the nature of life in Kali Yuga. You do something,
You're damned if you
you're
do.
if you're damned, you do, damned if you don't do. So what we, as Madhusudan Prabhu rightly said, then follow the instructions of the Lord through the Gita, through the Bhagavatam. If we do that, then it doesn't matter. Either way, we're damned, but at least we're not damned by Krishna because we're following what he's saying. So
yeah, just we have to pray, because ultimately we're all, as devotees, and we feel compassion for suffering of the cows and the Brahmins and the all general mass of people, basically, So we want to pray to Krishna to alleviate some of their suffering, But anyway, this is the answer is clearly in Krishna's hand, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Finally, Krishna had to instruct Arjun to do what he is supposed to do, but we should ask Krishna for help. And yeah, good.
And Krishna is amazing. At one point, he tested Arjun as well, and
yeah,
this is the sign of a spiritual master. Like Krishna was instructing Arjun, like Guru Maharaj, whenever he tests us as well. Just because he's not going to be with us all the time, so he's testing. If we get it wrong, he's there to guide us. If we get it right, he's there to say shabash and try to do better. So
yeah. And as we progress through Bhagavatam, we will realize that within this material world, there's always a battle between the demigods and the demoniac people. Anyway, when we come to that churning of the ocean, all that, we'll find out more. But anyway, that's good. We're going good progress. So
tomorrow,
thank you.
Tomorrow we'll start with the second canto, and it's a very small canto, only 10 chapters. So we should finish it by 4:30 tomorrow. Only joking. It'll take about 3 or 4 days. 3 or 4 days, yeah. Okay, thank you so much, dear devotees. We shall do the Nishinga Kavach. Yeah, let's pray for everybody, including Donald Trump, including especially Trikal, of course.
Yeah.
He's probably speaking it. He's going for the.
I'm glad it's a bit of light-hearted mood. Sometimes we need that.
Yeah, with Bhagavatam, we definitely gonna need her. Right? No, only joking.
Yeah,
he's actually fantastic,
especially after scoring less than 5. Yeah.
Thanks, Chitra. Make it a bit easier, will you?
No,
it was good. It was
right
good.
level.
Yeah, it was very good.
Oh, that was good. Good, actually.
Yeah.
Well done, Chitra. Kept her on our toes now.
Yeah. Okay. Oh God.